I didn't think about the possibilities and opportunities for me to live my full truth. And I did a lot of that in life, and unfortunately, I made a lot of mistakes along the way. I had spent so much of my life and so much of my time living and doing, breathing for others. Whatever someone else wanted, whatever someone else needed. To be honest with you, it was really just an identity crisis, not really knowing who I am. And although people will come in your life and they will offer some really good things for you, and they will even offer some good ideas, I had to really think, is this for me? But I went on a journey for a long time not knowing, not living authentically by any means, and people could see it. People who were the closest to me could see straight through it, right? But I continued to journey on. I continued to journey through, but I didn't feel like myself. I didn't feel like Kevin. I didn't feel like I was becoming the person I wanted to become. I really felt like I was living someone else's dream, walking someone else's journey, finishing out someone else's story, not my own. And I had done it for so long, I had got lost in what felt like the right direction. And I found out along the way that it wasn't at all. It wasn't the direction I wanted to go in. An example I can give you is I love my grandmother, I love my family, and she was pushing for college. Like, you gotta go to college, you gotta go to college. And I remember not really knowing what I wanted to do, but knowing I had to go to college, right? So what did I do? I signed up for school and I went to college, and I wish I would have taken a year off after high school and really made some decisions for myself so I can go after the thing I wanted to go after. But I didn't do that. Where did that land me? On a journey I didn't really want to be on. Now, I got to where I'm supposed to be, but it made it a little bit harder, those steps to get to where I needed to be. And I wasn't living authentically. I was going on a journey that I believed was the best pathway because someone offered it to me. And a part of that caused me a lot of issues along the way. One of the things were I ended up in a lot of debt for school. I missed out on opportunities and possibilities that I didn't even know could have been available to me because my thinking was so narrow. I didn't think about the possibilities and opportunities for me to live my full truth. And I did a lot of that in life, and unfortunately, I made a lot of mistakes along the way. I'm sure I've hurt people along the way. I was hurting myself every day, living what wasn't my truth. Quite honestly, I was living a lie. I did everything that everyone else wanted me to do, or what I thought they were expecting of me, because I thought that was the journey I was supposed to be on. So far so that I got into relationships I shouldn't have been in. Where it was in jobs that I shouldn't have been in situations and circumstances that I could have just avoided in life altogether. And yes, you live and you learn and you grow from it. And I did just that. But the thing was, even in my growth stages of different spaces in my life, I realized I still felt like I was on this hamster's wheel. Something was still not right. I was still on this journey that wasn't connecting. And every time I looped back around, I wasn't getting it the first time. And I'm like, I'm still doing something that isn't true to me. I wasn't living my authentic self. I wasn't even allowing myself to explore different things. I wasn't asking myself the questions that I needed to ask to really explore where I wanted to be. And so living authentically for me now is very different than where I was even 2 years ago, even 3 years ago. I had to make some hard decisions that a lot of people didn't agree with. A lot of people didn't even understand. Matter of fact, a lot of people that were with me at one point are no longer here. And it's okay. I'm in such a better place, and I have such peace every day now because I'm living authentically. I'm living my truth. I'm going after the things I believe in, and I'm not letting nothing stop me from getting to where I have to go. Living authentically also has allowed me to see possibilities, opportunities I've never seen before. Doors have been opening. I'm in a place I'm right here recording this. This is something I've always wanted to do, but never could articulate because I was doing something else I wasn't supposed to be doing, right? But now I'm in a place where I get to live my true self at all times, and it feels so good to feel good. So living authentically has allowed me to have freedom that I had never experienced before. It's allowed me to shed some things I needed to shed. And listen, I know sometimes that can be hard. It's hard sometimes breaking away from family norms. It's hard sometimes breaking away from things that, maybe even some friends and stuff that you've been hanging with. It's really hard sometimes to really shift your thinking, to go after the thing that you really want. But I am telling you, once you do it, once you take that deep dive, you take that step into the things that you really want for yourself, the possibilities are endless. limitless. Like I feel like I have no limits now to do the things I want to do, think outside of the box. I continue to grow and continue to have opportunities. And guess what? I've met so many amazing people along the way that I get to journey with, that are rallying along, that are going through the trenches with me. I have learned that in my different seasons through time, there was a lot that I picked up. And the one thing that I can say across the board is my heart was always running after truth, my truth, the journey I want to be on. And so I'm going after that, and I feel like I have the freedom to do that. And so now I get to live more authentically and be more myself and be true to myself every day. And that gift is something that I would never give away ever again for anyone else. Too much time had passed and I had too many losses, but now I have the opportunity to grow, develop, and keep moving forward. And for that, I'll continue to live authentically.